In this lesson we're going to be taking a look at Hey There Delilah, and since a lot of people on my website are using these nylon stringed acoustic guitars, I thought that I'd teach the song using my own nylon string guitar. So the first thing to do is to look at the chord shapes involved for the song. For the chord shapes we have 5 shapes to learn. The first one is going to be D, and for the song it's important that the positioning of your finger, your first finger, is kind of straight instead of kind of doing a normal D like this. Because of the chords that follow, it makes it technically much easier to do if we form our D shape first of all with a flat first finger from the 3rd string down, and then your second finger is going to be on the 2nd string 3rd fret. We're not using the 1st string at all. The chord is basically just the 4th string, the 3rd string and the 2nd string. So when you're playing the song, it's going to be your thumb picking the 4th string, and you're going to use fingers 2 and 3 to pluck the 3rd string and the 2nd string, and that's going to be our D. From there, the next chord is in F sharp minor, and all you do is just take away your 2nd finger and put up your 3rd finger on the 4th string, 4th fret. And if you notice, because I started off with the correct first finger position here, in order to get from the D to the F sharp minor, my first finger was able just to stay completely still, so it gives me a lot less work to do between that chord change. If I was to start off with my D like this and go to an F sharp minor, I have a much bigger movement to perform. So making things easy on guitar is all about economy of movement. So by having our first finger position in this way, and then it allows us to get to the F sharp minor with economy of movement, which is going to make it a lot easier to play. So again, for your F sharp minor, you're just picking the 4th string with your thumb, and then using fingers 2 and 3 to pluck strings 2 and 3 below. The next chord is going to be B minor, and your first finger is going to be on the 2nd fret of the 5th string, and then your 3rd finger is on the 4th fret of the 3rd string, and then your 2nd finger is on the 2nd string 3rd fret. So in this B minor, we're actually skipping over the 4th string. You're going to be plucking the 5th string now, this bass note, with your thumb, and then fingers again 2 and 3 plucking strings 2 and 3 below. So that's B minor. And then to get to G is really easy. You simply take off your first finger and place it onto the 6th string 3rd fret. Everything else stays the same, and we're now plucking the 6th string to get our bass note with your thumb, and then again fingers 2 and 3 on strings 2 and 3 above. And then the final shape is an A, and we're going to be returning back to this first finger position here that we started out on, and you simply pick the 5th string open and then pluck strings 2 and 3, and that's going to be our A. So I'm on the 2nd fret here, obviously barring this string and this string, number 3 and number 2. It's also important because at some points in the song we're going to have to stretch out to here. It's like an extended A. So my 4th finger is on the 5th fret of the 2nd string, so it just extends the A sound. It's still an A major chord. Now if you were to have your thumb position up here, you wouldn't be able to make that stretch with your 4th finger. So it's very important that for that last A, your thumb is kind of in the middle of the neck at the back, so that you're able to, in the center, so that you're able to apply pressure to the bar, but also it allows your hand to stretch out that distance. Okay, so let's go on to the next segment now, where we'll start putting all the pieces together. So hopefully now you're comfortable with those 5 shapes. So let's apply the right hand technique now. Basically we're isolating the bass note by using our thumb, and then you use fingers 1 and 2 to pluck together simultaneously to produce the harmony of the chord. So in this shape I'm holding the first shape, which is D, plucking the 4th string with my thumb, and then using my first finger and second finger to pluck strings 3 and 2 simultaneously together. and you're just alternating that. And once you kind of do it slowly, you can try to speed it up a bit more. So in the song, we start off by doing that exact thing 4 times. Then we move to F sharp minor, and for that you just take off your second finger and your third finger goes up onto the 4th string, 4th fret, and you're picking the exact same strings, the 4th string with your thumb, and then strings 2 and 3 below, and you repeat that 4 times as well. Then we're going back to D again 4 times, and up to F sharp minor 4 times. Now we come into B minor. So I'm getting up to my B minor shape here, and I'm picking the 5th string now for my bass note, and then strings 2 and 3 below as my harmony, and I'm doing that 3 times. Then I do a passing note, which means that my first finger comes off, everything else stays the same, and now I just hit the open 5th string and the same notes above. So it's like, and that takes me onto my G shape, which I do twice. So if you remember, it's easy. Just switch your first finger from here on the 2nd fret 5th string up to the 6th string 3rd fret, and we're now plucking the 6th string for our bass note, and you would do that twice. So just to recap from the B minor, we're doing it 3 times, so you can see how my bass note was included there, and it's very easy because fingers 2 and 3 don't move throughout the entire section, they stay exactly where they are. Then to continue on, I go up to my A shape, so I'm now hitting the open 5th string, and actually I just do that twice. So from the G being done twice, I go up and I do the A twice. Now we're almost finished. We go back to the B minor and repeat that 4 times. And then back to A again for 2 times in this position. And then you stretch out, as we discussed before, with your 4th finger to the 5th fret on the 2nd string. So it's extending your A shape, and you do that twice. So on that A chord, twice in position 1. Twice in position 2. So just to quickly recap on the verse, we do D, F sharp minor, D, F sharp minor, B minor, passing note G into A, back to B minor and into A.